Yay, we fixed it.
Yes.
Okay, and I think we might have to put you down just a little bit, right? We are gonna.
Singers Float was on here. Some other people was on here a little while ago, and I apologize. We may have lost y'all, so we'll give y'all a second to get back in here and join us.
Yes.
Before we get started on anything. So, waiting for everybody to join us. We're just gonna warm your legs up, honey.
Okay.
Give Senior Flood and everybody else a chance to jump back into live.
And I'm trying to.
So we're gonna warm it up. You know, I always want to engage the hands with everything. I think I cut my head off, so I'm gonna step back. So I always want to engage the hands. So we're going to use the hands. So even if your elbow doesn't connect, you just want to drive that hand down towards the opposite side.
And feel free in the comments later. Obviously, we're moving right now, but we will go back through the comments. And if you're like, well, I need an adaptation, that is where Tracy can show you. So if you're watching right now and you're like, I can't do that, please comment or private message her.
And I'll show you another one while Tawnie's doing that. Like I said, if the hand doesn't do that and you can't bring the elbow to the knee, just move the hand up and down, opposite leg, opposite knee. Opposite arm. And then we're going to switch sides, Tawnie.
Thank God, that leg was burning.
Same, just up and down. So if you can move the arm up and down, if you're dealing with spasticity and tone here, the arm doesn't really move. You're probably only getting to a point it's like this. So if you're only going up and down here, that's totally fine. But we want you to really engage and drive and try to force that arm to move with the opposite leg.
And like, I know I look fine, but right now this is burning. I have my strength and my stamina are not where they were. So that's why we're doing this.
So another way you can do that is to engage both hands, drive both hands, and we can alternate legs.
Let's alternate legs.
Yes. And because, guys, I know our strength and our stamina is different. After doing something like that, you're tired, so we're going to come to the floor.
I'm like, thank you.
My camera's too far away for me to see comments. So
no, okay. Now wave your hand up like you just don't care. Someone said, I'm just reading comments really quick. We're good.
So we're on the floor, guys. And I may have to turn sideways so you can see me. Take that off. This is what we have.
We're moving and grooving and adjusting. It's only going to get better.
So I'm going to have one in this sense because for somebody that can't do the balance of themselves, so we'll go up against the wall. I'll show you how different versions of how you can do this core exercise. So I'm up against the wall here. So drive in one knee at a time towards the chest.
My legs are still burning from what we were doing. Walking in Vegas. Oh my gosh.
I know. That's what's called strength and stamina, darling.
And this is why I love her.
And the great thing is, guys, we talk through the whole thing. So it's not really focusing on a count. As we're building strength and stamina, that's endurance at the same time. So we're breathing as we're talking and working out. And then also it's creating the distraction. So you're not sitting there talking, oh my gosh, what number are we on? I don't know what number we're on. We're just working. So if you want to take yourself another level, then you can come off the wall and do that. What that can look like is situation as driving in and out, really engaging your core more and engaging the arms or having the arms on the floor and just pushing your body up and back.
So creation for your movement said, I need a beginner's class. I'm not mobile like that. But that's what's awesome about, I'll let Tracy handle.
So what's happening?
They said, I need a beginner's class. I'm not mobile like that. And so I was saying, if you listen, she's giving you variations. And also on her YouTube channel, I know there are a lot of,
if you're more for beginners that you can do on YouTube. Mm-hmm. If you're a person that can't sit up on the wall, hold yourself up. I'm laying down now, and I can show you we can do the same thing laying down. Even if your knees don't bend completely like this, drop that leg up as far as you can go. And right now we're working on engaging our core muscles.
That's what's so awesome about this weekly, guys. And even if you're catching the replay, you can comment, and there are different things that she can suggest to you. Okay. And so what's nice about that is, I know for me, working out, I struggle because I'm like, you don't get it. Well, Tracy does. She had a stroke. She gets it. She understands the body and the movement. And so I know she's the right person to help me get my strength and stamina back, because she knows when to push me, when to let you rest, when to what not.
So we'll come up off, actually, since we're on the floor, we'll do another engagement on the floor. Again, this, and I'll show you different versions with the beginners, intermediate, or advanced. So this one, I'll turn side to side. Let's see if you can see me. All fours, hands on the ground, knees on the ground. We're going to work on your adductors. So I know this one is hard for some people that still have a lot of spasticity and tone in the hip. But show you sideways. We're driving open. It's generally called a fire hydrant. As your dog goes up to a tree or something, open his leg. That's what we're at. So this is what we're doing. I want you to focus on pressing your hands down into the ground. Core is nice and tight. Put your navel to your spine. Press down and open up. And well, take your time, make sure you're breathing through it. Depending on how much tone and spasticity, you may not be able to get your knee as high and open up those abductors, but do what you can. Some of you may be here, and the more you do it, the more flexion and mobility you'll get in these areas. We can move on to the next side. Will this also work a little bit of your butt? Yes.
Okay, because I feel it. Because I have no booty, so I'm like, I'm feeling it in my legs and my butt.
Yes, you feel it in the glutes. So as we put this fire hydrant, we're engaging. So core tucked in tight. You have this lower back engagement, glutes, and at the same time, it's your really AD and adductors as you're opening it up. So it engages all of that.
And I can tell the difference, like on which one's more tight, because I always have this hip out when I sit Indian style, and this one's straight, so it's not as like flexible.
But yeah, which that's why I said some people, based on the level of spasticity and tone they may not even be able to get it open as wide. But with your spasticity and tone, you'll definitely notice, or even with your affected side and non-affected side, you'll notice one side is loose and one side is much tighter and has a lot more fatigue in that situation. So,
feel like I'm about to get a Charlie horse in my butt.
Listen to your body and take your time as you're doing it. Just on the floor, you guys. I know I'll push myself different, but I know Tawnie gets tired too. So I'm going to allow her to have her breaks in between. So if you're feeling like you're tight in that moment, or we're on the floor, we can do something to stretch it out. We can go down to child's pose. Situation here. You can do one. In this position, you want to open up the lower back, work the hips, drive it side to side. And this one, I actually like to call a funky cat cow. So as we know, the cat cow generally is here, chin up to the ceiling, drop your belly down to the floor, arch that back down here where you push forward, belly forward, tuck your chin to your chest. And but really engagement of the funky cow is adding the head in, rotating the head left and right as you push the hips side to side. It really just loosens up your hips, your back, and everything. Kind of give you full engagement of your body, and you'll get used to rolling your body around, and you'll find you could get different movements as you get used to doing those moves as such. So again, since we're on the floor, enough of me talking, we're going to give you another exercise on the floor. And since Tawnie mentioned the glutes, we'll give you another one and all fours to work the glutes. So we'll give you two versions, and Tawnie can pick which one she wants to do. So we got the straight leg, glute raise. That's one version of straight leg. And then we have it bent. I like to drop the knee in, glute all the way up to the ceiling. So you can do either one of these. Knee bent, glute to the ceiling, donkey kick. Or you can do straight leg. And really engage that glute. Tighten up through it. Squeeze as you go up.
Yeah, like I want a difference between my leg and my butt.
And so I'll show you. So as you see the engagement on both. So straight leg. Let me turn this out. See, this is straight leg. See the activation of the glute, hamstring, quads tightening up. At the same when I go with the bent, you can really see the engagement in my hand. Hamstring, glute, tighten up as you're doing it, and drive yourself up here. So that's another one more on the advanced side for a person that can hold their body like such. They can do a stutter. So that stutter is really activating. It's like time under tension, that glute and the hamstring right there.
So can I ask, because whatever, I broke this wrist, it healed wrong, it's wrong. So a lot of times when I put full pressure, it hurts. So what I've been told is I can modify and go on that part instead. Yes. So if my arm starts hurting, that is okay?
Yes, you can go on your forearms.
Okay.
So as y'all see, I'm on my hands and Tawnie's on her forearms. So you have to make adjustments, what's comfortable. And then some survivors, going on the hand, you still may have trouble with opening that hand, so they may not be able to hold themselves up on the hand. So going down could be much better for you. And if you have to in that situation, because I was left affected, you can put this left side on top of here. So therefore, your right side is the one doing all the work. Or grab that hand, put it down like such to hold it. So there's different ways you can do that to get your body to maneuver to be able to get in a position if you can't fully get in the position we're in. So we'll switch sides. So I know that side's burning.
Yeah, we're ready to walk.
I'm sorry, I've been getting and I keep making fun overwork ourselves here, y'all. So straight leg.
And so like I'm trying to build up my strength, so I'm doing a couple with my arms extended, and then when I feel like it's getting kind of tired, I'm trying to then do my shoulders.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Okay, good. On there, they can see more of it. Can you hear the birds?
Oh yeah, I can hear your birds definitely.
Yay.
So again, guys, if you're just jumping in, we're giving you different versions. You can do the straight leg, glute kick, or you can do the donkey kick with the bent knee. If you're advanced, you could do a stutter one with the bent knee donkey kick. Have that knee bent, and instead of dropping back down, keep pressing up, really engaging that glute and that hamstring. Tawnie's working on getting the booty here, y'all. So we're gonna be doing a lot.
Look out. Because I've been saying it for years. I sit on my booty too much for it not. I don't have a Latin booty. And it needs to happen. So Tracy's going to help me build it.
And Tawnie, you know, since we're coming off the floor, the next one we're doing, she's going to be tired, y'all, because we're really pushing her. She's not counting because I'm just talking and making it work. So one of my favorite ones on the floor, I made those called to get up, but I'll make sure I'm fully in the camera so you can see what I'm doing right now. So we're here. Come up. Come up. We're still in the spot, y'all. Come back down. Come back down.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. It burns. It's a good burn.
Yes, ma'am. I know.
Burn indeed.
It is. It's
for those of you that are not as mobile, but this right here, this is, I'm going to say, more advanced. And if you're one that can do this, but stand in that squat, hurts a lot more. So instead of standing in that squat, you'll come up this way, extend to give your body. So full extension gives your body a rest. But when we stay in that squat, your quads are non-stop burning. So you're not giving yourself a rest. So you can stand fully up, or you can stay in this squat. That's staying in the squat. Going right back down. Standing up. Looks like this. Stand up. And then go back down. And then let me go. So you keep doing that, Tawnie. I'll show a person that is not as mobile. So I have, let's see, I'm over here by 2 doors. What that could look like, a situation like this is holding the door and the wall to help you get up. One knee up. Hand is on the wall to help me when I'm pulling. Other knee up. You can do this situation. Stand up halfway. On the wall is helping you get all the way up this way. And we're still holding on the wall to get ourselves back down. And that, so therefore you can still do the move and feel protected because you're using the wall. So if you fall off of balance, this is helping you have full engagement with something to protect your body. And again, to challenge yourself, you don't really have to grab onto something. I want you to not, because again, this is all about building stamina, strength, and challenging yourself. So you use one side of the wall versus putting both hands on the wall. And as you get stronger, you'll be able to challenge yourself more. And you're doing it the way we're doing it.
And to switch it up. Like I realized I was always using this knee to get up. And so it's like, it was a brain test too the last time I was trying to follow her and do the legs. So then now that one, and now I need to pull that one up first. Yes. Okay. Leslie says, I'm loving this. I need a butt. And the thing is also, so my grandpa's older, and when he was in the hospital, they said they can actually, your leg, your thigh strength, if you can get yourself up off of the toilet or not, is first an indicator if they can let you go or not. And she said, they're finding correlations with your lifespan. So, you know, if you can't get
so this right here, these are your quads. You want to strengthen those quads. You got your hamstrings in the back, you got your glutes. Everything kind of works together. And a lot of times where people say have all this knee pain is because they have weak quadriceps. So we want to strengthen, even with knee issues, we want to strengthen your quads. The quad protects the knee. How you feeling, Tawnie? Y'all see I had her going the entire time. She don't even know how many she did.
Enough? Like, okay, now we're on to arm because like booty.
Okay, she wants to stop y'all. She wants to work on arms.
I told her I got to be able to still go to the bathroom. You know when you're working on the booty and you can't get yourself. She's like, no, Tawnie, I don't know that.
We can stand up and work on arms only now, Tawnie. We can stand up. So we're going to do, I want to make sure I don't hit the wall. You can still see me. So we're going to work on shoulder to upper. This is a lateral raise, which I'll turn sideways. Lateral raise with your arms out to the side. I'll do one of these. That's lateral raise, and it's just shoulder height. Driving your arms out this way. I'm only doing one because my arm is going to hit this wall over here. So that's a lateral raise. This is a frontal raise, shoulder height. Drop back down, and we're going to full overhead raise. So this right here is going to help with the full engagement of that scapula, or a lot of times in the YouTube videos, I'm telling you how to get that arm up. If you have to help your arm get up, you pull it up with your shoulder side, drive it up. And I'm going to come down to the ground so they can see what I'm doing. You pull it up overhead, so that's a full overhead raise. So we can come back down for, we're going side, frontal, and full. Those are the 3 versions we're going to do right here for this upper body part, you guys. Right up here, frontal, full overhead raise. And if you really want to challenge yourself, we're doing this with no weights. You can have weights in your hand. So whether it's a 1, 5, 3, list, you can really challenge yourself with some 10s, whatever you can do. That's why this is for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. You can do whatever you're able to do with your body, your progression, and the level of fitness that you are in at the moment. And there's 3 moves, you guys. Again, lateral raise out to the side, frontal raise straight in front, and full overhead raise. Of overhead is really going to work to strengthen those shoulders, get that scapular, get some movement and flexibility, more mobility in those shoulders.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
So when I was in Vegas, I was lifting and moving and doing boxes, and I tweaked this shoulder. So like I was doing it, but then like now I'm like, ooh. So like, can I just now go and just do it with one arm?
So let's work. Let's see, because tweaking it, there's so many different ways you can tweak it. So let's work. I want you to focus on shoulder shrugs. So some of you that may be watching, you can't do a shoulder shrug. So normal, you might have to overemphasize on your affected side. So what that looks like is drive up towards your ears and roll back. So we're doing a forward shoulder shrug. So that drive your shoulders up. So I'm trying to drive my shoulders towards Tawnie. Drive it up to my ears and to the ceiling. Drive back to the wall behind me and back down. So we're doing a full rotation of the shoulders. Trying to get her to loosen those shoulders up. And then we're going to go in reverse direction too. So I'm going from the back, push it up. And again, I'm overemphasizing to show some of you that may be on here and your shoulder doesn't move as fluidly as myself and Tawnie. So overemphasizing. You're going to see me engage it fully with both arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You can do one of these if you need to get that movement. But without overemphasizing, it kind of looks like this and looks like that, forward and back. So whatever you have to do to get that engagement in those shoulders. Slowing it down, looks like this. Get it back, around. So right now, as you see, we went from lateral frontal to overhead. Tawnie said she had an issue with her shoulder, so we're still working it. So we changed to shoulder shrug, so therefore she doesn't have to keep worrying about lifting her arms up overhead. So wherever that tweak was, we're going to work on strengthening it. We can figure out where that tweak is. And with something like this, could be simple as to help her realign where that tweak may have been, because it doesn't make sense if you feel something like a tweak to keep trying to push on it and can risk yourself injuring it further. So that's why it's good she said something, so I can change the engagement, but also still show you how we are still working.
It was perfect. Leslie said, perfect. My shoulder has been tight. So this is really nice to see. You know, and so many people we're sitting on our computers, on your phone, you're hunched over. You don't realize how tight your shoulders are.
Yeah, so what we'll do now is to slow it down. We're gonna engage with the ears driving to the shoulder. So it'll be left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. And that's literally, so if you can't put your hand up there, you can take your hand and do one of these to engage, to pull yourself over. Like, we don't even think about something as simple as...
No, like literally this hurts right now. Like this is hard. Yeah. Like this reminds...
So as I'm doing this, you want to take this a little further. So I have left ear to left shoulder. So what I'm going to do with my right side, I'm going to pull it. So I'm acting as if somebody is pulling my right one down. So therefore I can get a deeper stretch. So say for instance, if I was to, let me see if I can grab it. If I was to do this and engage myself on the wall here, I really get even a deeper stretch because I'm pulling myself away from here. So you'll feel it on both sides going all the way down. Ooh. So we're loosening that up. Shrug, shrug, and we'll switch to the other side. Right ear, right shoulder. Engage. Pull it. Oh yeah, I feel that one.
I feel the stretch in that.
Yes.
Yeah, like wow.
And so driving that other shoulder away. Oh, well, guess what, guys? I'm making this one is super tight.
Yeah, I was like, that hurt in a different way. This is like stretching it, yeah, in a total, like, I feel that in there. I needed that.
And we can pull that arm away.
So like this one's so tight, I'm not even gonna try and get my arm straight up because I can already feel that just this is tight.
Yeah, so what you do is to relax yourself there, relax, come back in neutral position, and then you'll go back. Because it's so tight, you want to keep pulling against it because that could irritate and that could trigger the spasticity and tone. So it's just like for something that's so tight, we keep pulling away. All it's gonna do is keep tightening up. We gotta relax. So it's when I say feel something tight, don't keep trying to push against it. Keep telling our body to relax.
Dude, thank you. I'm using my freaking, when it was in gymnastics and the back of your legs would be tight and they'd be like, then that means you need to stay down like that longer. And now it's like, no, girl, you're old.
In a sense, is we do, but staying it longer when our body is fighting against it, it just keeps tightening up. Yeah. Staying it longer, but at the same time, work to tell our body to relax. Relax, relax. So we can stay in it, but even something as simple as we don't even pay attention, something as simple as us saying relax out loud. It's sending signals to our brain, through our body and everything to actually relax into the position. So that's what the goal of staying it longer, because the thought is to stay in it longer, your body eventually relaxes in it. But if we're fighting against it, or if the body never triggers to say relax, it's like, no, you keep pushing, so I'm going to keep tightening up. So we can go back to it. Okay. But as we're doing it, telling our bodies to relax. And we're relaxing in the mode. And it's going to feel a lot better now going through the second time. And while you're doing it, relax. 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 And those signals are definitely going through the body, telling our body to relax as we're in something that's tight. And you'll notice that we get better engagement. Relax. All right, guys, how y'all feeling so far?
Good. Look, my daily meditation is repeating relax. So people are saying this is helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I haven't even been.
No, you're good. These are also up on the other thing that you can't. So I was reading them out loud. So we're pretty caught up. Yeah. I was trying to make sure I stopped and would read them. So you guys, if we are reading the comments in between like the stretches and stuff, also everybody on the replay, you can. I know what it's like. In fact, I'm just going to tell you, it makes me nervous working out in front of people because that's when you're vulnerable if you're not good at it. But the thing is like, I know this will help me and this will help Tracy. And so that's why we're doing it live. So please, I understand if you don't want to comment on things, private message us. This is on all of the platforms. Make sure you follow Tracy. She's helping me. Okay. I don't know the stuff Tracy does. So if you message me, I'm just going to direct you. I'll be like, look at my arms and look at hers.
Yeah, message me, you guys. Like if I need to break down the exercise a little more simple, and some of you that said you're beginners, remember my YouTube channel, which is at Body Trace Fits, has levels of beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And I generally make the videos based off if you give me an explanation of what you need help with. So instead of me doing it just for one person, I'll make the video and I'll post it on YouTube, so therefore everybody can see it. Yeah. So again, I do understand, as Tawnie said, a lot of people don't like to say it live or work out live. Talk to us in private with the message. I don't always see the DMs.
It's hard. It's so hard. I mean, we both are warriors and survivors. And just like you know, you're answering your message and then something happens in life and you forget to get back to it. So if we don't respond, message again, feel free. And we're doing this, to help all of us, because the more of us asking questions, you don't know. Maybe someone's too scared to ask their question, but you do. And then Tracy makes a video that helps you and somebody else. So.
And the best part about this workout, guys, we really don't think about it as we are trying to progress in our recovery. Working out is something that we don't have to think too much about. It's like just do the exercise. As I told Tawnie when we first started, I never asked Tawnie like, hey, can you do this? I just say, get down on the floor and do it, because we are our biggest enemy to say, hey, we can't do that, or I haven't done that post-stroke, or my foot doesn't work, my leg doesn't work, all these things. I just jump in, and I want you to jump in. Don't just watch us jump in, get on the floor, and do the things. Try test it out because you don't know what you can do unless you do it. So that's how we're going about it. Versus some of you may think like, hey, they didn't even ask if we could do it. I'm not gonna ever ask if we could do it. We're gonna do it, and you may say, hey, I need a modification. Then we can do that. Versus saying, can you do it? Our first mind will be, oh, I can't do it. No, we can do it. So let's just jump into it. We will see y'all next week. We had
a time mix up. But
anyway, so jump into it and let us see. What's today? Is Wednesday.
Yes.
See y'all tomorrow.
And join our channel. That's what, like, I let everybody know with the time changes and stuff. So we do have a channel in there where we're updating you guys on workout things. So I suggest joining there so you don't miss them. But every Wednesday, this is what we're going to be doing.
Yes, and today is Wednesday, so we'll see you tomorrow at
11 a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. Pacific, which is 2 Central. Oh, wait, it is 1 Central, 2 Eastern. And that's when we talk. So you don't have to work out or anything. If you're like, I just want to be here for the chats. Thursdays, we talk it out. Wednesday, we work it out. Just think, I needed alliteration.
Okay, we will see y'all.
Bye, guys.
Go ahead and post this on here so y'all can catch it replay.
Thank you so much. Bye. And I'm so glad you were here. Thank you guys.